So, lads, we all have been talking a little bit throughout the season about whether or not we think Kelsey Mitchell is coming back to the Indiana Fever. My opinion is that if Kelsey Mitchell wants to be back to the Fever, Kelsey Mitchell is going to be back to the Fever. Like, she's going to make, like, why would a team get rid of a player after they are going to make the All-W first team, or worst case scenario, get robbed of an All-W first team for against a player who won 8 games this year and missed like 9. And he missed 9 games and won 8. But at the same time, the Kelsey Mitchell season was unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. Look, if you're asking me, do I think Kelsey Mitchell's the best 2 guard in the WNBA? No. For the Fever, no. Like, if you ask me, would I take Jackie Young over Kelsey Mitchell? Sure. But like, at the end of the day, you don't know if Jackie Young wants to go to Indiana. You don't. And also, you know for a sure thing Kelsey Mitchell, even with Caitlin Clark, is even more deadly on offense than she is right now. And I think that a healthy Caitlin with a Kelsey Mitchell coming in next season is going to be near unguardable in the backcourt, because Kelsey Mitchell is better with Caitlin, and without Caitlin, she's damn near unguardable anyway. So there is a big sign that Kelsey Mitchell is going to be back with Indiana because of this. The time off bonuses added by teams in recent days, using up remaining cap space. There may well be more to come. Max is $50,000 per team. And this from Richard Cohen from her Hoop Stats. He said these were introduced with the idea of teams paying players a bit extra to not go overseas or play elsewhere in the offseason. The bonus comes with a limit of anywhere from 0 to 90 days. The player can play elsewhere and still get the money. In the end, it's just extra cash. So, Kelsey Mitchell got paid by the Indiana Fever. So they had money left over based on salary. They had money, and they paid Kelsey Mitchell an extra $20,000 to not play overseas. I don't think they pay her that extra $20,000 if she's gone. Like, I think they know Kelsey Mitchell's coming back. And look, the fact is, like, if off the top of my head, I'm like, there's one shooting guard I would take over Kelsey Mitchell, it's fine having the second best shooting guard in the league. Like, there's no fault in having the second best shooting guard. But at the end of the day, for me, I think it means she's near certainly coming back. But I also think she's probably signed bonuses to not play overseas. She's probably signed the Liz Cambridge deal in China. So she can play 0 to 90 days somewhere. I'd say she signed the Liz Cambridge deal. If you guys don't know the Liz Cambridge deal, she only plays 90 days. She gets $1 million. She plays 3 months. She doesn't play most of the season. She just plays the last 3 months of the season and gets paid more than every other player in the league. Kelsey Mitchell's probably signed that type of a deal. She probably is a deal where she can show up for a couple of months and make a boatload of money with whatever team she signed for. And also, to be fair, actually, in the WCBA, the rumor is that they are very much trying to bring in a salary cap to stop basically Liz Cambridge and John Quell Jones just teaming up for the playoffs out of nowhere. But yeah, I would say if she was happy in China, I think she'll do that again. That's where the money is. But it's looking likely, if the Fever are paying her, that she's going to be back. And should Kelsey Mitchell come back to the Fever? Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Because, again, she's there. She likes Indiana. She's been there her whole career. Like, even if you feel like you can make an upgrade, I don't, from a personal standpoint and a franchise standpoint, you probably don't. Like, nothing about being ruthless. Like, Kelsey Mitchell and Caitlin Clark can absolutely win together. You just need the right players around them. One of them has to be Aaliyah Boston, but then you've got to get an upgrade on a Sophie Cunningham. As good as Sophie Cunningham is, if you want to win a chip with that lineup, you have to get an upgrade on Sophie Cunningham and Natasha. Like, you can't go out the same starting 5. Like, Sophie will be absolutely fine coming off the bench. You can tell from just the way she's been her whole career, she's fine coming off the bench. But at the end of the day, when it comes to the Fever, it's just that 4 position. Whatever the max contract is, they need to find somebody at that 4 position and pay them every cent of that. Whether that be an Azare, who I don't think Azare on defense makes up for enough, is good enough on defense to make up for what you will lack with Kelsey Mitchell and Caitlin Clark. Heck, even if you want to start Lexi Hull, because she is a defender, if you want to start Lexi and bring in. For me, I'm paying Alana Smith a max contract. I think Alana Smith gets priced out of Minnesota. That's kind of one of my theories, is that Minnesota are not going to be able to afford to keep her coming into the season because their whole team are unrestricted free agents. And if they can't afford to keep her, I think that's where they, because they can make one of two choices. They're either going to get Lauren Betts or they're going to be able to trade for Angel Reese. So they can go a different direction and not worry about the salary of Alana Smith. If I'm the Fever, I think Alana Smith in a lineup of Kelsey Mitchell, Leah Boston, Alana Smith, Lexi, but you try to get an upgrade, and Caitlin Clark. That line, I'm not going to say a championship winning. It's a championship winning starting 5 as long as you have a bit of a bench. And for me, I think the Fever need to go hardcore recruiting in the offseason for that. But it's looking like it's a certainty that Kelsey Mitchell's coming back, and I don't mind it. I know some people are not going to be happy because they're not just biggest fans of Kelsey Mitchell because she's been a bit of a ball hog this season, but she kind of has to be a ball hog. Like when Caitlin's not there, if Kelsey Mitchell's not a ball hog and doing something, or Odyssey Sims isn't creating for herself, nothing happens in this offense. Yes, Aaliyah Boston has really struggled without Caitlin, and Kelsey Mitchell's points are the same, but come in more efficiency most of the time when Caitlin's there. But at the end of the day, Kelsey Mitchell's been absolutely unguardable. And even if you want more defense, there are times when the best defense is more offense. Because you know what, if you're only scoring 70 points a game, you need to hold the other team to 69. But if you're scoring 102 points a game, you can concede 101. You can concede 101 and you're fine. So, yeah, that is pretty much it. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below about this whole situation. Do you guys think Kelsey Mitchell's going to be back? I think we all know at this stage Kelsey Mitchell is near certainty to come back for the Indiana Fever. Or do you guys think that this is the Fever just, giving her a thank you 20 grand at the end of the season? I don't think there's a single scenario that a team is going to pay a player to not play overseas or to only play overseas for a limited time for them not to come back. I think they know he's coming back. However, for the Mystics with Emily Engstler, man, try, undo what Lynn done. Undo what Lynn done. Alana Smith and Emily Engstler. Emily Engstler, perfect off the bench. But anyway, I'll see you guys.